Hi there and welcome to HKB. We are your host. I'm Leon.
I'm Shaz.
And today we've got a special treat, the first of a two-parter. And it's a double bill of Sonny Chiba films. We've got Bodyguard Kiba and Bodyguard Kiba 2. A very big thank you to Eureka Entertainment for supplying us with review materials for this release. And Shaz has a few words about the release for you before we get started.
Yes, so presented on Blu-ray for the first time ever in the UK from New Restorations as part of the Eureka Classics range. This is available from the 18th of March. The first run of 2,000 copies will feature a limited edition O-card slipcase and collector's booklet.
Excellent. And before we get into our thoughts on the film, here's a brief synopsis we've taken from Wikipedia.
Karate master and anti-drug vigilante Chiba returns to his home in Japan, where he holds a press conference announcing his intention to wipe out the nation's drug industry. He also offers his services as a bodyguard to anyone who is willing to come forward and provide information about the drug lord's activities. He is soon approached by a mysterious woman claiming to have important information and asking for Chiba's protection. She seems to be legitimate, but is she really what she appears to be?
Right, so this one was directed by Ryuichi Takamori. And you might be familiar with that name because Eureka also put out Yakuza Wolf 1 and 2, which we've also reviewed and you can find in our list of videos on our channel. And he's also done the second Bodyguard Kiba, and this is quite interesting actually. He did a TV series with Sonny Chiba called Shadow Warriors, which ran for 4 seasons, started in 1980. Now this TV show, not only did it have Sonny Chiba in it, Shaz, but it had Etsuko Shiomi, sister Street Fighter, and it had man of the moment, Hiroyuki Sanada in it too.
Ooh, wow.
So yeah, that's good. You know, he's got some obvious talent there, as we can tell. And the lineup for this film, or the key roles to us, we had Sonny Chiba as Naoto Kiba, Kiba Shiba, Viva Shiba. We have Mari Atsumi as Reiko Miwa, and she's the client in the film, the mysterious client. We have Yayoi Watanabe as Maki Kasuga, who is Kiba's sister. And there is also Ryuhei Ushida as Iji Takami, who is Reiko's lover and a bit of a tough guy himself in the film. We also have, and this was a big surprise, there's an appearance from the actual real life karate master Mas Oyama, who plays the role of Tetsugen Daito in this. So he was actually Shiba's grandmaster, if you like, his main teacher, instructor. He had other teachers from under him as well, but yeah, nice little tie-in there.
Yeah.
So Shaz, initial impressions on Bodyguard Kiba?
I really liked it actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked the sort of build up to the story and the opening, well, near the beginning, Sonny Chiba does a sort of stunt at a press conference. And I think that sort of set me up for the whole film. And yeah, I really liked it. What about you?
I like it. I like this early period of Chiba. Now, it took me a long time to get around to watching Sonny Chiba films, which is bizarre because I read about him way back in the early 90s in one of my books, you know, from martial arts, from Bruce Lee to Ninja's martial art movie book. And he's always been in my peripheral. And I think I first saw him in the early 90s on a really cheap copy. It was like a VCD of Street Fighter. So I didn't really take much notice because it was such crap quality. But since then, we've obviously seen the Street Fighter films relaunched in glorious HD, and we've seen him in other films as well, things like Bullet Train, Yakuza Wolf. You know, thank you to Eureka for putting out these titles.
Yeah.
And he's grown more in my estimation, and this is quite funny because friends of mine used to say, "Oh, you're like Christian Slater in True Romance," you know, because he goes on about Sonny Chiba within the film, like the greatest working martial art actor in cinema today. And that is sort of becoming me now, because it wasn't quite me then, because I liked other martial art stars. But Chiba, with each film we're watching, is going up in my estimation. And I like this one. This is pre-Street Fighter, but we're getting martial arts in there, and we're getting buckets of charisma.
Yes.
What I've noticed with Chiba films is he's front center and everything when it comes to the film. Yeah. And
we get his acrobatics as well at times, which I really like.
Yeah, because he was a gymnast, as people might know, and I like that aspect. We have a little bit of that thrown in. It's not too much. It fits into the film nice, and when it comes, it's dynamic. Now, my own personal observations is from the style of Hong Kong cinema that we're used to in fights to the Japanese. I can't immediately go, oh, I love that Sonny Chiba fight where he fights so and so.
Yeah, it's not like that, is it?
It's not like that.
It's different.
Completely different. So if you're expecting to find like a Jackie Chan versus Benedict Arquidez or Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris, you're not going to have something like that we've seen so far that's going to stick in your brain. All you're going to remember is Chiba brutalizing, smashing, dominating, and being the main man. But that's great. You've got buckets of atmosphere, and it's like almost like every one of them's almost got spaghetti western elements in. It's all like close facial tension, sweatiness, grime, aggressiveness. The aggressive karate's in there, isn't it? And it's more quick and overdone with really fast, brutal, job done message through, and I like that.
I completely agree, actually.
You do?
That's a good way of summing it up, and a real sort of this probably sounds a bit crazy, but a real like 70s feel, which I know it would have because it was made in the 70s, but
it's nice.
It's nice to see it. It's
especially when it's all cleaned up like this.
Yeah, it's dated, but it's nice to see it dated.
It is.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's like retro, I guess, now.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic, and the other people in this are good. What did you think of Mari Atsumi as Reiko?
I thought she was okay.
You enjoyed her?
Yeah.
There's a great bit actually, because a lot of these films back then were quite misogynistic, weren't they?
Well, yes.
Quite.
We picked up on that, didn't we?
And Chiba gives her the old.
Oh yes.
But she quickly gives him a whack, which should be on screen now.
Yeah, you're right.
And I was like, I laughed, I chortled. I was like, good girl, give some back.
Actually, I think you said that to me straight after that happened, and you said, "Oh, what did you think?"
Yeah.
And I can't remember what I said, but yeah, good on her.
I think the actress went for it though, and I think
giving him a smack back.
Chiba probably enjoyed that. He probably took it all well, I imagine, and as well he should. But yeah, I liked the girl in this because in the first part, Yayoi Watanabe, she plays his sister.
Yeah.
I thought she was quite good. She underwent some unnecessary thing right at the beginning of the film, which was just for a bit of grindhousey titillation, I suppose. But yeah, I liked all the villains in it as well, because we have like the Cosa Nostra. So we can tie this into episode 16 of our podcast, the Valachi Papers with Charles Bronson. And then immediately we watched this, and we got the. It's like, well, Christ, what's Charles Bronson? Is he going to be on the Sonny Chiba? No such luck.
Yeah, they could have done a crossover.
They could have done a crossover. That would have been good, wouldn't it? But so you've got that element going on, and then you got some. There's some the Japanese gang that they're like pimps. Would you say the pimps?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Sort of criminals, and they're trying to get hold of girls to sell, and and they've got their eye on Mari, haven't they? They think they're going to have her, and then they find out about some drugs, and they want those. So everybody's trying to cross everybody in this.
Yeah.
And those three guys actually in that gang, they're like the more serious fighters in this, aren't they? That are there for Shiba's problems.
Yeah.
Cool. They are Shiba's problems. So anyway, we like to be spoiler free, so we ain't going to tell you how it ends up, how it all wraps up, all the nitty gritty. You're going to buy this, you're going to watch it yourself, because you're going to love Chiba. a little bit about the release, Shaz. What did we get? Because there's some beautiful extras, as we're getting used to with Eureka Entertainment. Really good extras.
So, as already mentioned, if you get one of the first 2,000 copies, that has the limited edition O-card slipcase that features new artwork by Chris Malbon, 1080p presentations of both films across 2 Blu-ray discs from new restorations of the original film elements by Toei, original Japanese mono audio, optional English subtitles, brand new feature-length audio commentaries on both films, the Bodyguard alternate US version of Bodyguard Kiba, Viva Chiba, brand new documentary featurette looking at Sonny Chiba's Bodyguard Kiba films, original theatrical trailers, plus the limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writing by Jasper Sharp.
So we can't say anything about the booklet yet, because we don't have that with the review materials, but all the disc features are fantastic, aren't they? They're really good. The extra features, the little documentaries they put on, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, really adds something to the experience.
It really does.
Having the film, I think.
And you learn a lot. You learn a lot in there. The guys that they've hired for this, and I think it's CFK, we've got Crazy from Kong, haven't we? They're doing like some of the interviews.
Yeah.
We're conducting the interviews, which is really good. So
yeah,
and we got Arne Venema and Mike Leader on commentaries. And you know, if you're thinking, oh, they're the Hong Kong movie guys, what do they know about Japanese cinema? Actually, rather a damn lot.
Yeah.
I think they've they were fantastic before, but I think they've really upped the game. You know, they're getting so good at this now. I didn't realise how much they could elevate this. But yeah, tons of information, really interesting commentary. It's worth purchasing this just to listen to what they got to say themselves. Absolutely cracking guys. Thumbs up from us. We really do appreciate it. And you know, they've been good supporters of our channel as we started up, and yeah, it's nice that we got to know those guys too. Anything we need to add, Shaz, do you think?
Yes, the US version of Bodyguard Kiba, the Bodyguard, the first bit of it features Bill Louie.
Sorry. Yeah, he gets the nunchucks out again, which is always appreciated.
That was great.
And you might remember Bill Louie from the Joseph Cole Cinematic Vengeance box set. He was in the Org Master, I believe. And he had the nunchucks, some weird nunchucks in that. But yeah, we appreciate a bit of Bill Louie. And you've also got Judy Lee in there. If that name rings any bells, she was quite big in Kung Fu movies back in the 70s, Queen Boxer, and other films like that. So yeah, we're going to sit back at the weekend, put our feet up, have a glass of wine, and digest that one slowly. It's only dubbed, isn't it, Shaz?
Yeah, but it sounded good though.
Yeah, it was a good dub. So yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you to everybody that has watched, especially if you've watched it this far, then you are super good. We love you. And yeah, thank you to Eureka again. You guys are amazing, and we hope we're doing you proud with these reviews. And we'll catch everybody on the next one. See you soon.